So after a world record was set at New York, United Nations headquarters, maximum number of people from different nationalities doing yoga together at the International Yoga Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi flew to Washington, D.C. He said he was thrilled to see the diaspora and was blessed with Indra Devta. It was raining in Washington, D.C. when Prime Minister Narendra Modi got there. He was invited to the White House for a private dinner with the US President Joe Biden and the First Lady Jill Biden. An evening witnessed an exchange of gifts and a grand welcome on arrival of the Prime Minister of India. It is said that Dr. Jill Biden directed in-house chefs to prepare a stunning vegetarian meal in the honor of the Indian Prime Minister and include the Shri Anna. Remember, India wanted 2023 to be declared the year of the millets, the superfood. We bring you this report.
Day one of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Washington, D.C. was all about Desh Bhakti, delectable delicacies, with the Bidens and Desi diaspora dhamaka. Modi arrived at the Joint Base Andrews in Washington, D.C., where he was given a ceremonial guard of honor in heavy rains. The Prime Minister, who was wearing a raincoat, stood throughout in rapt attention for the national anthems of the two countries, unmindful of the torrential rains. From the airport, Modi travelled to the hotel where large and boisterous Indian diaspora members were waiting for him. The Indian American community staged cultural programs including Garba and folk dance outside the hotel in Washington, D.C., where Modi is staying. In his first public interaction in the US Capitol, Modi and US First Lady Jill Biden then visited the National Science Federation and interacted with students.
हमारी वर्तमान और आने वाली पीढ़ियों को एक बेहतर भविष्य सुनिश्चित करने के लिए ये हम सभी का दायित्व है। इस उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए आवश्यक है एजुकेशन, स्किल, इनोवेशन और भारत में हमने इस दिशा में कई प्रयास किए हैं।
If we want our economies to be strong, we need to invest in young people who are our future. We need to ensure that they have the opportunities that they deserve. Education is the cornerstone of the bond between India and the United States.
Seeing the interaction between the Prime Minister and First Lady today, there was a tremendous energy in the room, and it really made me aware of the depth of the intellectual and scientific collaboration between India and the United States.
To hear their thoughts about the various opportunities available and their passion for education. And I'm really looking forward to how I can combine all this inspiration to achieve something worthwhile.
President Biden and First Lady Jill then hosted Modi for an intimate dinner at the White House. Jill Biden was seen personally supervising the dinner table and the delectable vegetarian spread laid out for the Prime Minister. Modi and the Bidens were seen sharing hugs, handshakes and warmth. Prime Minister Modi met immediate family members of President Biden. Modi and Bidens exchanged exquisite gifts, which included a lab-grown 7.5-carat green diamond for Jill Biden from the Prime Minister. An enamored Jill was seen trying out the diamond on her ring finger.
Tomorrow in the morning, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be back at the White House in Washington, D.C. It starts with a 21-gun ceremonial salute where the American president will welcome the Prime Minister. Then they get down to bilateral talks, which will be followed by a press conference. Then the Prime Minister in the afternoon will be addressing the joint session of Congress. And then in the end is the state banquet, which is what a lot of people will be invited for, which is what the buzz and the hype is all around. But before that, the meat of this visit, the bilateral talks between the Indian Prime Minister and the American President.